Hello all, and welcome to a Friday afternoon beer review. As you might notice from the light, it's a bit earlier than my usual beer review times, and I know I said in my last beer review I'm not going to be reviewing for a while. Um, I decided, well, long story short, went to a restaurant by Bottleheads, and which is a bottle shop, and I had a couple of beers there that I really, really wanted to try because I've heard about them, but I've never seen them distributed in Hawaii before. For some reason, like Bottleheads has like beers that I think they have I think they go and end round the three-tier distribution system a little bit here in Hawaii. So yeah, they have beers that I have never seen distributed in Hawaii. And yeah, so there's a couple beers, and the one I'm reviewing today is not the one I was super excited about reviewing. But it's also one that I've been wanting to try for a very long time because I had a former professor who spoke very highly of it. Of course, he was Danish, so it was a biased opinion. You may be guessing what this beer is already. So I'm still going to be like trying to figure out a way I can review and keep my morning motivation for practicing as opposed to sleeping in and vegging in the morning for practicing my guitar. So I decided, well, why not move the time up a little bit in the afternoon? Because I can practice while I'm drinking, but I don't want to practice the morning after for some reason. So I'm probably going to go and practice after this. I'm going to go and see. It's going to be an interesting experiment. I'm going to see if I'm how badly the quality goes down in my playing, or maybe even like what's the word I'm looking for here? Maybe even it might improve. Maybe because I'm too conscientious or thinking too hard or something. So it's gonna be an interesting practice after this pint. And what is it that we are reviewing today? We are reviewing Carlsberg Pilsner, Danish style Pilsner. This is 5.0 ABV. And yeah, let's go and read the back here. Pioneers of purity. The biggest breakthrough in the history of brewing, brewing. Probably our discovery back in 1883 of purified yeast for a great beer every time. Skull. Yeah. So yeah, I had a professor who um, Carlsberg beers. Carlsberg beers were the beer that he preferred to drink. Of them, his particular favorite was the Elephant, um, which I hope to review someday. But for now, let's go and review this Pilsner. I'm going to be pouring it into the Pilsner glass, because why wouldn't I? There's no date on this can. Okay. A clear golden yellow. And you can see exactly how far I can get my, bottle wipe down here. With a fizzy to frothy white head. Hmm. Okay. Sort of floral, spicy hops. Malts are a bit more bready than crackery. There's kind of a honey touch to it. Yeah. Slightly sweet smelling, so not on the dry side. Bit more like a Czech Pilsner rather than a German one. Okay, onto the palate now, shall we? Interesting. So, not as soft, or as bready as a Czech Pilsner, but not as dry as a German Pilsner. Up front, a flash of hop bitterness. Then a subtle sweetness emerges in the mids and into the finish, which finishes fairly clean. Just a slight top note of malts remain. Fairly thick mouthfeel for the Pilsner style. It's a decent enough Pilsner. It kind of has more of those Pilsner aspects than just say a Euro Pale Lager, in that there is much more hop dimensionality, noble hop dimensionality up front and in the nose. I mean, I'm not being particularly wowed by it, but it's decent enough. Um, it's enjoyable. No great flaws, but on the other side, no real standout aspects. Of course, pilsners are made for drinking and not for, you know, wowing you. So, drinkable. So yeah, Carlsberg Danish style pilsner. Um, Pretty decent pilsner. I wouldn't know whether to classify it as German or Czech style. It's kind of in the middle there. Probably its most defining characteristic for me is the fairly thick mouthfeel. Again, it's not like it's chewy or anything. It's just for a pilsner. It's got some heft to the body. And that, folks, is your beer review for this afternoon. Oh, why am I holding up the can? Cheers.